What's going on, guys? It's Monk Ascension, and before I start today's video, I just want to give a huge shout out to someone, and that someone is Cody Russell. This dude right here made the new channel intro that you guys are about to see here in a moment, and I'm so super thankful. If you guys like that intro, make sure you show him some love by checking out his Twitter page. I'll leave it down in the description below, and without further ado, let's roll the intro. Kingdom Hearts. This beautiful series has been running strong for 15 years now, spanning over multiple different installments and HD remasters across a vast number of platforms. But because of all the different installments and additional lore jam-packed into each one, a lot of people over the years have gotten lost along the way, and this behemoth of a game we've all been long awaiting is finally just beyond the horizon. And with that said, I feel like it is absolutely necessary to get the most enjoyable experience out of Kingdom Hearts 3 that you have a full grasp on everything that we know about the story and its lore. It's become apparent to me recently that there is still a lot of confusion and misconceptions surrounding the lore of Kingdom Hearts, and so this is going to be the first of many videos where I break down topics that people within the community are confused or asking questions about, whether it be in forum posts or even in the comment section, as in-depth as I possibly can. So open up your book of prophecies, everyone, because today we are going to be taking a look at the Keyblade Inheritance Ceremony. First, let's cover the basics. The Keyblade Inheritance Ceremony was first introduced in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and it serves as our explanation as for how the power of the Keyblade ended up within the hearts of the Palpu trio. We see Terra performing the passing of power to a young Riku on Destiny Islands, then Aqua accidentally passed the power on to Kairi at Radiant Garden, and of course Sora, being a rare case, never actually had anyone pass the power onto him this way, but I add him simply because it was Terra performing this on Riku that led to Sora gaining the Kingdom Key in the future. But that can be a topic for another day. Okay, so that's as basic as it gets, right? Well, that is literally all the game even tells us about it, which is why so many people get confused or don't know what the Inheritance Ceremony actually does. So let's dig a little deeper. When a Keyblade wielder on the level of Master decides to choose a person they deem worthy to inherit the Keyblade, this does not automatically guarantee that person to be able to wield the Keyblade like the game makes it seem and like a lot of people believe. Rather, when an Inheritance Ceremony is performed, you should think of it as a two-part trial. First, the Master tests the strength of the person they have chosen by allowing that person to hold their Keyblade. If that person is unworthy, that Keyblade would then return to the Master. If not, this causes the passing of power, which basically turns the successor's heart into a beacon, for which then that heart is tested and, if worthy, then chosen by the Keyblade. But as we have seen with Aqua and Kairi, the power can also be passed accidentally, and this is because when Kairi touches Aqua's Keyblade, the Keyblade had deemed her worth due to the strength of her heart, and passed along the power without Aqua intentionally meaning to do so. This doesn't mean that just anybody can walk up, touch a Keyblade, and gain the ability to wield one, since of course the Keyblade still has to choose the wielder. And this is where I want to start addressing some of the misconceptions around the Keyblade Inheritance Ceremony, because there are actually quite a few. I know a lot of people don't like the Inheritance Ceremony or the passing of power because they think it retcons the way Keyblades were spoken about in Kingdom Hearts 1, as if they were sentient and the Keyblade chose its master. But that's still very much the case. Not only does the Keyblade's decision finalize the passing of power, but we have also seen moments throughout Kingdom Hearts that prove the Keyblade's sentience with Sora, where the Kingdom Key chose Sora as its rightful owner even after being back in the hands of the wielder it originally belonged to. Another common thought is that people believe Terra shouldn't have been able to perform the passing of power due to Master Ericus declaring Terra not worthy of the title of Master. But that's just the thing, it may come with the permissions to gain knowledge of secrets only Masters know, but it's still just a title, and Terra was already at the skill level of a Keyblade Master. Not to mention that if all it takes to be a Master is to be called one by another Master, then Xehanort had already named Terra Master by this point in the game anyways. Another thing to note is that when performing the passing of power, this is not the same as bequeathing a successor with your Keyblade. This process simply makes the strong-hearted person more likely to be chosen by a Keyblade, nothing more. And with that said, a lot of people believe that Terra performing the passing of power created a connection between Terra and Riku similar to that of Sora and Ventus. I definitely think that Terra and Riku are connected, but in the same way that Sora is connected to those he meets along his adventures. Because the passing of power is never presented as something unusual for a master to perform, and we even see Terra perform a mock version of it with Ven and Aqua. I don't know, guys, there may not be a lot of information on the ability Keyblade wielders have to basically create new Keyblade wielders, but it has always been a topic that I have found fascinating, and I really do hope that it gets expanded upon within Kingdom Hearts in the future. But anyways, guys, that is today's video. If you learned something or enjoyed it, please give it a like. I want to know your guys' thoughts, your opinions, or if you have questions or a topic you'd like me to cover in the future, so leave those comments where they go. And as always, if you love watching Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy content, then make sure you join in on the Ascension by subscribing to my channel so you can stay up to date on all of my latest videos like these 376 awesome people right here, and I will see you next time.